Okay, as for this slide, actually this one is a simplified version of your sharpening operation. So from this one, okay, how to explain that one? Okay, as you can see over there, of course this one is quite complicated. So actually we can simplify the operations, okay, by having one filter which is known as a W sharp there, or this is a sharpening operation, because now we want to simplify the operation. So now it's look like the smoothing, because remember smoothing is very simple, which is this one. But now we want to simplify this sharpening filtering operation. Instead of a very complicated block diagram over here, we want to we want to compress everything here, then it become one block. Okay, so if they become one block, then you can draw in this way, where actually you have a one W sharpen, the W sharpening. You do convolution with your input image. Okay, you convolve your input image with this sharpening windows, or W sharpens there, to get your sharpened image. Okay, so so you can, in order for you to do that, you just can use, okay, you can use these two kernel. You can use either A or B. Okay, by having this A convolve with this input image, then you can get a sharpened image. Or you can also use this one as your W sharpen there, W sharpening here, convolve with the input image, then you get the sharpened image, which is your GXY. So actually this template, or this kernel, actually the derivation is come from this one. Okay, if you can see that this A here actually is come from the combination of this one and sharpening, I'm sorry, all pass filter here. If you see, okay, this is my high pass filter. When I okay, this is high pass filter of A over here, which is this one A, 4 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 0 0 0 0, and then I have my all pass filter, which is the rest is 0, only the center is 1. So if you remember, if we are using A to obtain our nabla square fxy, then at this side you must plus between fxy and the output after you applying the all pass filter of this A. So you can simplify here. If that is a this is a plus operation, then this is also plus. So that's why you obtains there, the kernels will become like this. Okay, if you plus together, then it will become 5 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 0 0 0 0. Okay, which is this one. Okay, which is this one. So in other words, instead of doing a processing, step by step processing like this, in order for you to simplify the operation, you can also do the convolution, direct convolution, two-dimensional convolution, like what you have just done in our smoothing like this one, directly two-dimensional convolution, by convolve your input image with this kernel or this kernel. Okay, because this kernel actually, or this kernel represent the both operation, which is combination of high pass filter plus with the output of the the combination of all pass filter and the high pass filter as well, under inside the same kernel, which is which mix between high pass filter and all pass filter together. So same goes to B. B actually is come from when you apply this one, you plus with all pass filter, so you get this one. Okay, so that is this Okay, as a summary, that is how sharpening filtering operation works. Meaning that there's a many version of sharpening operation. Again, because you have a four way to do, which is you can use A, B, C or D, and from this A, B, C or D, you can simplify. Okay, instead of you find the output after convolve with the all pass filter, then you plus together with output after all pass filter to get the GXY. You can simplify the operation just by having this one sharpening filter to convolve with the input image, then you get the output image. But the one thing I would like to remind, okay, of course there are many way. The easy way is to use this one, but sometimes I will ask the student to compute the difficult way to obtain the sharpened image. Okay, it's depend on the question. Okay, sometime I ask you to compute the sharpening operation using this mechanism. Okay, because we want to test your understanding on how to how to compute the filtering of the sharpening filtering operation, as well as we want you to know the story or the derivation behind this simplest way. Okay, so that explains everything in this slide. And then this is some of the example of what happened when you applying the sharpening filtering process. Of course, the image is the enhanced image is more and more sharpens there. You can refer to your slide, because if you refer to this video, might be you cannot see the difference there, but if you refer to your slide there, you can see that there's a details there, especially in this part is more obvious. The line, the borders is more, or the texture there is more obvious as compared to this one. Okay, so this is just example of doing a sharpening operation in different way or different direction. And this one are using filter A, this one is using filter B. Okay, filter A and B, which is referred to this one, A or B. Okay, instead of sharpening the what we cover here, we also have another sharpening filtering process, which is known as unsharp masking and high boost filtering. Okay, so this is a special sharpening process or sharpening filtering operation. Okay, what we have discovered before is a typical sharpening filtering operation, but this one is a special sharpening operation. Okay, doesn't matter whether it's a typical or special. Okay, but the objective is similar, where the purpose is the purpose of this filter is you want to sharpen the image. Okay, from the input image you want to sharpen the image. So just the difference is that this special filter is a little bit provide some advance, because you can tune the how sharpen the image can be. Okay, as compared to the previous one. The sharpen actually is if you talk about the how strong the sharpen is, this one is better than the previous one. Okay, so this is the formula for unsharp masking or high boost filtering. Okay, you can see over here, this is the input image, and then what you can do. Okay, this is the operation there. This is the formula of unsharp masking of high boost filtering. You can see that K here is some variables, okay, that you can vary later. Okay, K over here, but then you must multiply with your input image. Okay, it's not convolution, it's you must multiply with the input image F here. Again, this is the input image, and then again this is K, the variable that later we can vary. F blur here is actually is the image after you applying smoothing filter. Doesn't matter, you can apply average filter. Okay, you just convolve your input image with average filter or Gaussian filter. Once you get the blur image, just you put it here, then you take again the input image, you multiply with k plus 1, you minus with the blur image time k, then you get the G, where this is a sharpened image or the image after sharpening process. One of the way to sharpen the image, you can use this formula, but if you are using this formula, then that is also known as unsharp masking or high boost filtering. And then K is depend on what you set here. If you set the K equal to 1, then it's called as a unsharp masking. But if you set the K more than 1, is called as high boost filtering. And you can try this one in either you can do the hand calculation. Of course, if you do a hand calculation, you cannot see the output there. You can okay, but if you want to simulate in MATLAB by using the same formula, then you feed some image and you try the high boost filtering, then you see that actually this formula as well can sharpen the image. Okay, this one is an alternative to the typical one which is you learn in previously here. Okay, this we can consider as a special sharpening filtering operation. Okay, so this is the examples. You can see that this is the original image. This one is a B, I think. This one, when you set the K equal to 1.7, and this one is using image B, and then the K is equal to 1, and this one is using K equal to 1.7. okay, you can see that. So if you want to understand this example, is really this is the input image, and then this one B over here, that this one B here, if you apply the K equal to 1.7, okay, but this one is actually when the input image of this one is this one. Okay, if the input image is this one, you apply the high boost filtering, set K equal to 1, this is what you get. But if you set 1.7 and the input image is this one, this is what you get. So this is explained in this notation over here.